I'll give you my top tips for reducing or getting rid of acne. And this is more based on a natural or holistic approach. Disclaimer, I am not a naturopath. I am not a holistic practitioner. I'm just a guy who visited a naturopath. I'm just a guy who did a lot of research and tried it out myself. I find that washing my face with just plain water is the most effective approach. It may not appear to be because the skin will have to adjust to not using cleansers. I find I have less breakouts when I just wash my face with plain water. When I used to use cleansing products marketed towards preventing or getting rid of acne, I found out that it made my skin very itchy and it caused a lot more acne when I stopped using it. So I decided to just save money and just let the acne build up and then get my skin used to not using any acne products. And then my acne reduced. Another tip I have is change the soaps or shampoos you use. I know you're not using it on your face, but I find that using skin products can cause irritation in other areas, even if you don't apply it directly on them. It's something I cannot explain, but has something to do with how your immune system reacts to contact with certain products over long periods of time. I've heard cases that it can take like months or years for autoimmune condition to show up because you've been using a certain skin product for a long time. Another tip I have is limit your intake of processed foods and foods that you might have an allergy to. Now I know I've made a video earlier about how I don't avoid these foods all the time, because if I eat them just once in a while I would feel even worse than if I had some on a regular basis. And then another tip I have is watch out which cooking oils you use or where you're getting most of your fats from. I find when the diet is high in a good amount of saturated fat, the skin becomes clearer. I also find when a diet has a high omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, which is very common throughout North America, that acne breakouts can occur more frequently. So I actually get myself a good quality fish oil to balance it out and to make sure I get sufficient omega-3s. When I cook my own food, I also use saturated fats or monounsaturated fats only. Another tip I have is get yourself an inversion table. I find that having blood going down to your brain and down to your face is ideal for getting blood circulation and could clear up some of the acne. Also, being upside down on a regular basis, according to a lot of inversion table enthusiasts, they find that they get a lot of health benefits outside of just the skin. Some people are believing if you are upside down on a regular basis, you can detox your body in ways that you can't when you're standing correctly. And another tip I have is work out on a regular basis. Break a sweat. Because if you sweat on a regular basis, you are constantly cleaning out your skin. And if you're one of those guys who try to avoid sweating because you're afraid it looks bad because you're sweating in the public place, then you're going to keep the toxins inside. I remember at one point I had some acne on my face and I just started getting into bikram yoga. So to take advantage of the intro 2-week period, I went on a regular basis and my acne actually cleared up from all that sweating and all the detox exercises.